As Angela mentioned, 25 years in banking for me, most of that in North Dakota community banking. And when I say banking, I include credit unions in there. It's just easier to say banking rather than just say banking and credit unions. It's too many syllables, okay? So when I say banking, I include all of it. But I've had 25 years, very passionate about North Dakota, very passionate about community banking, very passionate about agriculture. And so anytime I get come to ask to share the story of the North Dakota model of banking that we have, it's very easy for me because I'm passionate about it. And I love telling the story, and I love the fact that so many states like New Mexico are looking at our model and looking at some form of replication of that, because I truly believe in the health of our states as the health of our nation. And I believe our model really improves the health of North Dakota, the state of North Dakota, and it's done that for 106 years. And I'll show you examples of that. But I really think if you can be successful in your states with a model like ours, it is a great tool to help your state be more healthy, which is going to help our nation be more healthy. To start out talking about Bank of North Dakota and our model, you've got to go to our founding. And our founding was in 1919, and you got to go to our founding documents. And for those of you here on site, hopefully you saw on the back table, we have our founding documents that we printed out in a booklet for you. And these are the actual typed up, approved founding documents of the bank. And there's some key things in there. The first key thing is our governance framework. And it was, the folks at the time were very brilliant in how they structured this bank, because they were able to somehow look ahead into the future and foresee potential problems. They inserted what's called the Industrial Commission and formed the Industrial Commission for us. And that's a three elected official board that oversees not only the Bank of North Dakota, but other things in the state like the Department of Minerals, the State Mill and Elevator. It's made up of the governor, the Attorney General, and the Department of Ag, the Ag Commissioner. Now the Ag Commissioner's on there because North Dakota is such a ag-reliant and ag-heavy state, and really was, at least up until the Bakken oil play took off, and now we're really an oil and gas state, but agriculture remains our second largest industry. So that's why the Department of Ag and the Ag Commissioner is on there. But it was formed to oversee all utilities, industries, enterprises, and business projects, of which Bank of North Dakota is one. And I'll tell you, when I get into the governance framework, which is so critical, they replicated the private industry. So if you think of the legislative group as the shareholder group, okay, this would be the independent board of directors. And in private industry, that independent board of directors is really important to protect the organization. It serves several roles, right? It provides oversight of the organization and management that it's overseeing. It also protects against activist shareholders getting in the way of that organization succeeding. So it was really brilliant that was put in place over 106 years ago, and it's been really critical today. Our mission from 1919 has not changed in 106 years. It's the same mission we have today, and I've got 187 staff members, and you could go ask any one of them what our mission is, and they'd be able to tell you we simply exist to promote North Dakota agriculture, commerce, and industry. That's what we do. It's simple, right? This gets really complex, so the more we can simplify things and rally around them, the better. So the core of who we are, we simply exist to promote North Dakota, and that's right in our founding document. Also, some important verbiage in our founding documents, which is really, really critical to our 106-year success, is the fact, and I typically don't read a slide, but I'm going to read this because this language is really, really powerful. Bank of North Dakota will need the support and cooperation of all the people, as well as of all the banks and other financial institutions. That's key language right there, of all the banks and financial institutions of the state. On its part, Bank of North Dakota does not propose to enter into competition, and we do not, that's right in our founding docs, with existing banks or to supplant any part of the existing financial system. Very, very critical. But to cooperate with, assist in, and to coordinate all parts of the financial service of the state so as best to meet the needs of the people in North Dakota. We live that today. And not only because it's in our founding documents, but the structure of who we are would not work without our 91 financial institutions in the state of North Dakota. As I go forward here, you're going to see We don't really get anything done without the partnership with them, with our banks and our credit unions. And I'm speaking about our community banks and our community credit unions. That's who our partners are.